What's up, guys? We got a actually, we got a first place deck profile here with a very unique list of Mr. Zach Waldron. You guys may have heard of him from Dragon Ball. So he's good in Dragon Ball, and he's also good in One Piece. So all the Bandai games. So yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'm bad at Digimon.
Yeah, except for Digimon and Battle Spirits. Anyways, let's go into the deck profile. By the way, what were your matches today?
I played 1, 2, 3 green purple Doflamingos, 2 Katakuris, and a Big Mom.
There you go. Basically meta, except for the Big Mom.
Essentially just the whole meta. The Big Mom was like, he's really good though. He plays Big Mom like all the time. So.
Yeah. So he's a seasoned player for Big Mom.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, awesome. So what made you want to play this particular leader over maybe the other leaders that you're gonna play, like Dofi or maybe?
Honestly, I was playing Dofi. I played it for the regional. I had a pretty bad time, and I just want to play something different, something aggressive.
Yeah.
So I decided to settle on like red purple wall. And honestly, I hit up one of the dudes and I was like, hey, give me a list. Edwin gave me a list. And we put it together, and I played one game before the tournament, and then went to work. So
right. Looks like the dudes is very represented. That's the team you're in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Kevin Zunica doing pretty well in Dragon Ball, getting pretty high stats. So it looks like the dudes are on the map still. Looks good.
Appreciate it.
All right, so let's check it out.
Cool, man. All right, so the 2Ks, there's 4 Otama. It also helps with like reducing the cost to get rid of stuff with your leader. For those who don't know, the leader's -3 Dawn. You bounce a 3K power or less to the bottom of the deck, and then play a 4 cost from your hand.
Yeah.
You can bounce up 2 cards, so you can still just play cards for 3. Like that's really important for the tempo.
Yeah.
That's it for the leader. I play one of this because I couldn't get another one of this, but they're basically just 2Ks. I played this once. It was okay.
I see. Okay.
We played 4 Gordon. This card's really good. It helps get rid of like pesky things. And like in the Dofi matchup, you can play this. It baits sugar. Then you can use it to get rid of something. Attack into the sugar. Use your leader effect. Bounce the other card. Play another card. And you just like it kind of swings the tempo in your favor from an early standpoint.
I see. So Gordon doing work.
Yeah. There's 3 Zoros. This card's really good for the purpose of applying pressure.
Yeah.
That's it. Like the card outside of that, like I never really want to play it unless like I have 2 of them. There's a time where you can go like, especially if they make you go first, it's your good going first card. Because you're like swing 5, play 3, swing Zoro, -3, play out another card, gain 2 back.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty sick. Yeah, the swordsmen stick together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We have 4 Brooks.
And another swordsman.
This is really good. There's a point someone pointed out to me. I round tabled a card where I could have just put 2 Dawn here instead, save myself 2 Dawn. On swing, -2 cards. It baits cards. People think they need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Pretty standard there. This Law, on play -2. It's okay. At best, it's okay. It's cool because it's a body, but like it. -2 or -10 is like infinitely different.
Yeah.
2 Queen, I don't like it. I want to cut it. I don't like it at all, actually. Maybe the 6K is the only thing that matters, but at that point, I think I'd rather just play like a Whitebeard package maybe, and like play like Atlas and things like that. I don't know.
That's it.
2 Wires, shout out to my sponsor, Karan, out here at TCG. TopChoiceGaming. He told me to play this card. He said his card's best card in the deck. He might be right.
He might be right.
Thank you. He might be right. It's a blocker. You can play for 3, so you can play this and then cheat something out.
Yeah.
And when both players' turns, when you minus a Dawn, you get to draw a card, discard a card, and there's not a lot of draw power, so the filtering is really important.
I see.
It actually won me a game against the Big Mom. I had a pretty dead hand. I actually had 3 round table. I played a round table, used the effect, got rid of a Big Mom, used this, drew a Zoro, pitched a round table, and then had Zoro for the following turn.
Pretty good Zoro, huh?
Yeah. This card also overperformed for me. So he is during your turn when you minus a Dawn, he gains 2K until the start of your next turn. So he's a 6K base.
Wow.
So I'm probably gonna bump this to 4 because the red purple Luffy matchup feels really bad. It's kind of like the old Zoro that beats into like Whitebeard.
And you would cut a queen for that, basically?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
3 Barts. Could play another, like if I don't cut the queen, I'd cut the Bart and play the 4th one of this.
Okay.
But this card was okay. There was a point in the finals I probably should have played this over a Beppo, but that's all right.
I see.
That's how you beat yellow.
Ooh.
Getting the cards out of their hand is like super important.
Yeah.
You put a lot of pressure, so people have a pretty heavy hand size against you, and you drop this, and you just rip 2 cards. I ripped a 10 Mom and a 10 Mom and a Thunderbolt. Yeah.
It's your
Bolt and
choice,
10
right?
Mom. Yeah, it's at random, but it's like so they just kind of like shuffle their hand
Yeah.
and pick a couple.
Pick 2. Okay. That's really good.
That card's really good there. And like this is like the bread and butter of the deck, I feel.
Yeah.
So the Beppo is on play, on attack. If your opponent has more Dawn than you, you ramp 1 rested. And the Sachi Penguin is on play. If you have 3 or less Dawn, ramp 2 and rest.
Nice.
So there's world where like you usually go second and you want your opponent. Like there's a world you get to a stage where you play this, gain 1. Use your leader effect, play this, gain 2. So you gain the 3 for your leader effect that turn, so you don't really neg too much. And on the following turn, you can like swing with this, gain the 1 Dawn, leader effect into like this again, or another card, hard play this for 4, give another, like this is really good at keeping your Dawn management, and Dawn management in this deck is the most important thing.
Nice. Yeah, it was almost like you never lost any. You actually gained more Dawn.
Yeah, basically. Like you don't have to go to 10. Like you just operate off like 5.
5.
I think 7 is nice. You feel like if you get to 7, you feel like you can do a lot of.
Lots of good plays.
Yeah, you feel like you can do a lot. The 1-ofs, I never used Jet Pistol. Rad Beam came in clutch. This could probably just be a 4th round table, if I'm being honest. Because round tables, like...
Yeah, it's very nuts.
It just gets rid of everything. You get rid of big moms, you get rid of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the list. We went...
Yeah, you did pretty well today.
5-1. I lost to Green Purple Dofi the last round. And ended up first off breakers. But I was the only undefeated going into that round. So, like, I lost playing down.
It happens. But at least you ended the tournament. You can go home faster. And,
yeah, absolutely.
So your pricing was $400 from Top Choice Gaming. What is it? 35 players showed up, and he took it at the top. And with this particular law list, so would you recommend playing the other law now, going forward in the league, or would you going forward play this law, thinking it's a better medical, I guess?
I think it's really player dependent, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they both do relatively similar things. This might do it more efficiently, but if you're good at law, like some of the people out there, like they've been playing it forever. Like I know Nikki's one of them.
Yeah, everybody knows Nikki.
Yeah,
Nikki in California.
If you play the deck that long, it's probably still fine for you.
Yeah.
But this feels very like if you play like Dragon Ball, this feels very stormy. Like you have like no. I ended most of my games on 2 Dawn, so like there's you don't ever have Dawn. Your Dawn management's important. It's like with Storm, like all of your mana, your energy, whatever you want to call it, is extremely important.
And in OPO5, would you consider playing this leader and then making some changes to it?
Yeah, I think you'd play this and like try to make it even more aggressive to like handle the Sakazuki.
Yeah.
You kind of have to play 1-for-1s with that matchup. And you have to be aggressive at the same time. So honestly, that matchup might just be like, make this 9 swing, use leader effect, play a card, and hope you can do something. But yeah, other than that though, Sakazuki is probably the play.
Yeah.
Cat, but everybody knows that for the most part.
No Luffy?
That card's pretty good. That deck is, I think if you can find the right ratios. I don't think anybody's found the right ratios for the red, purple Luffy.
Yeah.
Obviously the ban list, like whatever happens with 9 beard and stuff, like that'll affect it.
Yeah, so it depends on the meta. Depends on the ban list as well. Okay, well, thank you, Zach, for your input on the new law from the 3 Captains series. and you're able to do pretty well for this deck, and I hope to see you more in the future.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right, peace out.
Later.